Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my little oasis. Welcome to all my subscribers and my always supporting subscribers. You guys mean the world to me, and I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to watch my videos. So today, you guys, we have a very special guest, my husband, Bill, or as you hear me call him, Junior. He's joining me today.
Well, hello everyone.
And we are doing a very special video. We are kind of doing a little mini collab with Nikki and her husband, Nikki at Happy Halls. And we're going to sit here and we're going to do a face mask. We're going to do a face mask. We're going to do a face mask.
Face mask.
And we are going to answer some questions that Nikki and Jimmy have sent us. And then we have sent questions to Nikki and Jimmy for them to answer. So after you're done watching my video, please make sure you go to Nikki at Happy Halls and check out her video and see the questions that we asked them and how they answered. So, as you all know, Nikki is a very dear friend of mine, and Jimmy and Junior have now started texting and kind of getting to know each other, and it's actually pretty cool that we're building friendships with them. They're super sweet people.
Yeah, Jimmy's a pretty cool cat.
Yeah, so I'm really excited because yeah, it's just pretty cool. Anyways, all right, so let's get these face masks on, and then we will get to the questions. Okay, so mine is from the Korean shop. It's called a Rainbow Remedy, and it looks like this. And what is yours?
Mine is MediHeal Collagen Essential Mask.
Oh, it's the Korean one. Korean Beauty. Yeah.
Korean Beauty.
All right, so just so you know, the
Hydro Deeper.
That one is very goopy. Just so you know, as Nikki would say, oh, it's goopy.
Goopy.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Here we go. The worst part's always.
Oh, this is awesome.
It's hard to find. And definitely these things are delicate enough that you don't want to rip them.
Oh, mine's pretty. It's got stars and hearts and a little rainbow. And
well, I might have to have a little is it folded? That's the eye. That's where an eyeball is. I think I might have got it. Oh, I do. I got it.
He's got it, you guys. He's got it.
Man hands aren't normally very delicate with things. There we go. Okay.
Mind you guys, we were all going to do this foam mask, but me and my hubby kind of screwed them up. So we got foam. It was just a disaster. So we're going to do these and do it over. I let Nikki know that we put the Schmidt touch on it.
Well, this is gonna have to get.
There you go.
Oh, don't taste very good. Okay, I need to.
Oh. They're definitely not really made for a man's face. It's a lot bigger. There you go, honey. There you go. All right. You've got it all.
I don't have fingernails.
I'll fold it in here. Okay, there you go. And then you just rub it in your hands and all that. Okay, so just to let you know that some of these questions, please don't have your children watching. So I don't want to offend anyone if they're having their kids watch.
Keeping it PG, folks.
Yeah, keeping it PG. And also, Just so you know, when me and Nikki were talking about doing this, I didn't know she was going to go so deep on me with the questions. So, anyways.
You have rainbows.
I do. And so anyways, here is our first question from Jimmy to Junior. What does EABOD mean? And I know he knows this because when he gets road rage, this is what he yells.
Yeah, this is Jimmy. This is one of my go-tos. I always keep this one ready in my back pocket. Where I work, it's about 25 miles, but we call it the Hanford 500. So it's whoever gets to work first. So it usually eat a bag of D's is basically what it stands for. Yes, and it's ready in the holster to come out at any time.
Okay, Nikki's question to me: how did you and Junior meet? Well, we worked at a grocery store. It was called Buttree's. I don't think it even exists anymore.
No, and they're basically Buttree's. I think it was from Montana.
Yeah.
West.
Yeah. So I worked, and it was a drugstore and a grocery store connected, and I worked in the grocery store section, and Bill worked in the drug department, and so I was in the deli. And he would come and try to be Mr. Flirty, and wanting his burritos and his lemonade. So yeah.
Yeah, and I got them for like 5 cents each. So
yeah, he got the employee discount. So yeah, so that's how we originally met.
We're talking 1990.
1990, yeah. Yeah. All right, your next question is, what do you do at your job?
Well, currently, I am in the purchasing department. I procure most of all the parts for nuclear fuel assemblies from Japan, Japan, France, Germany. Yeah, so that's what I do. Currently, in 2 weeks, I start a new position out there in the quality department.
Okay, next one. There's one question I'm trying to avoid, you guys, for just a little bit. The other question from Nikki was, one thing you would change about yourself. Well, the one thing I would change about myself is my self-confidence in myself. When I first started this channel, you guys, I had zero. And a matter of fact, I know that I have really surprised my husband with this channel because I'm not really one to get in front of people or talk in front of people at all. We get in a crowd, and if I don't know anyone, I'm the first one to go hide in a corner. Right?
Yeah.
I'm socially
outside her comfort zone.
Yeah, I'm not very socially. But this channel has really helped me with that, and all of your guys' kindness and all that has really helped me. And so I would have to say that my self-confidence in myself is definitely something that I have been really trying to work on.
And to add on that, I just want to say how impressed I am with her on, this is a full-time job that she's doing right now. I mean, she is in this room for hours between the editing and looking up comments and stuff. She's poured her whole self into this channel.
Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate you noticing the work that I am trying to put into this. Okay, so let's see. The next question for Junior is from Jimmy. Are you a boob or a butt man?
Oh, hands down. I'm all about the butt.
Oh Lord.
A woman's curves, Oh
well, that's good because. Yeah. Okay. The next question is for me. Let's see. How did you meet Junior? We already did. When change about yourself? I did. When you met Junior, first thing you noticed about him. He probably won't appreciate this. His cockiness, 100%. 100% was his cockiness. Guys, when he would go over, or I'd see, like, yeah, 100%. But after I broke through all of his BS, the one thing that he won me over with was his sense of humor. His sense of humor. He made me laugh, or he still does. He makes me laugh all the time. And I'm just going to let you guys know that me and Bill have been together for 33 years. And every day he makes me laugh. Every day. And, yeah. Yeah. So that is the one thing that I noticed from my Bambino. So, okay, next question for you. What is your favorite sport?
Okay, so, well, I think my favorite sport to play, is golf. My favorite sport to watch would have to be football.
And just so you guys know, when I met Bill, he was all about sports, about sports. As a matter of fact, he was part of a volleyball league, and that I would come and watch him all the time. So yeah, he was all about sports.
Yeah, I played everything.
Yeah. So, okay, the next question is for me from Nikki, and it is, what was it like being raised on a farm? It was phenomenal, you guys. I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory. The farm that I was raised on, my grandparents homesteaded. They homesteaded. So when they got that land, it was nothing but sagebrush, and they cleared it off, and it's pretty much went in full circle now, and that's pretty awesome to me. I hold that very, very special in my heart. So being raised on a farm as a kid, and being a country kid, and then you see your city friends, especially during like spring break or summer vacation, they're going on trips and all of that, and you're having to stay home and do work, and that part sucked. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. That part, I didn't get. It taught me great work ethics. Now that I'm older, I get it, and I appreciate it way more now than I did as a kid. That is 100%. Like, I love being out in the country. I just love everything about it. But and I am very, very humbled and appreciate the upbringing of being raised on a farm that my parents did for me. So, on that note, and she's saying, what was it like being raised on a farm? It was a lot of hard work, you guys. It was a lot of hard work.
And just the fact that, I mean, when we first started I wasn't raised on the farm. I was from the city. And when we first went out to her parents' house, the first initial drive I was like, holy cow. It was like in a whole nother, it was 15 miles past anywhere that I've ever been. It's like, are we ever going to get to her house? And it's nothing but alfalfa and corn and wheat, and it's just out in the sticks.
Yeah.
So,
but
yeah.
I impressed him because I could tell him what all the equipment was and all that.
Yeah,
he was like, holy crap, she does know what she's talking about. What was it like for you to date a farm girl?
I would have dated you regardless of being a farm girl or whatever you were. You were definitely, you weren't gonna fall for any BS, and she could see through me, and luckily she could see through me. But yeah, she's just not stubborn, but she could tell you where to go if she wanted to.
Oh, my poor husband. Like, if something breaks or whatever, I always try to fix it myself. It drives him crazy. He's like, what is she taking apart now? So, I'm sorry, honey. It's my dad that I have in me, you guys. I can't help it. Okay, so your last question is, what is one thing you would love to do but haven't?
Well, let's see. There's a lot of things that I haven't done that I don't want to do. I'm not a, I do like traveling. Um, I haven't really been out of the continental United States. I'd love to go to Hawaii. I'd like to travel to, like
Oh
Europe.
my gosh, you guys! You know how many times I've told him I wanted to go to Hawaii, and he gave
Well, I'm
me
just saying,
the no.
I've been to Canada. I've been to East Coast, West Coast.
I mean, I'm glad that he's changing his ways.
Yeah, but I mean, I've never gone to Europe. I've never. Yeah, I would like to maybe travel more.
Okay, all right. Yeah, because I've always just wanted to do like a beach vacation, and he's like, "But there's nothing to do but sit on the beach."
Well,
He is a huge theme park,
Oh, big time.
huge theme park person.
When I go on vacation, it's not to sit around and relax. It's to go do stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, for me, like to sit in a lawn chair and sit on the beach. I that just don't. That's not. That doesn't sound like something that I was just like. Well, what do you do after that?
And I'm all about it. All about it. Okay, we can take these off now, and then you just rub it in. Rub
You sure?
it. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
it's a little little goopy.
Be nice to your skin. Go upwards, not downwards. It keeps you. From
Is this like a Mr. Miyagi?
Yeah.
You wax on
Yeah.
and then you wax
Okay.
off.
Now this is the question I've been avoiding, Miss Nikki. You little stinker. Okay. Best memories you have with your parents.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, you guys. So, those of you that have been with my channel for a while know that I just recently lost my dad about 4 months ago. So, when she sent me this question, I was like, ooh. But we're and me and my parents are very close. Very close.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, some of my best memories that you have, best memory you have with your parents. This is a hard question for me, you guys, because I have many great memories with my parents, and I'm going to share a couple with you. One is with my dad, and he was teaching me how to help him pick up hand lines. And hand lines are an aluminum pipe that we run through irrigation to water the alfalfa fields for people that aren't quite sure. I'm sure that you guys all are. A lot of you are. Anyways, so we have a trailer that goes behind a tractor, and one person drives the tractor, and the other person, or sometimes two, are picking up the hand lines and putting them on the trailer. And so I think I was like 10 years old. I've never drove anything in my life. And my dad said, come on, we gotta go get to work. That's what he always said, get to work. And he got me on there, showed me the brake, gas, all of that, and said, okay, well, let's go. And you normally have to look behind you to make sure you're not going too fast, and the person or the persons can keep up with the trailer. So I was doing that. Well, lo and behold, I wasn't really paying attention to where I was steering, and I looked ahead for just a split, and all of a sudden I hear my dad yelling at me, go to the right, and then he's all of a sudden running, jumping up on the tractor, takes the steering wheel, jerks it to the right, and says, kiddo, you're running over all the hand lines. Yeah, that's what I was doing, you guys. He's like, I just need you to drive next to it, not on top of him. And I literally squashed like 10 hand lines. So that Junior knows my dad. So that was awesome. Yeah, that was a lesson well learned what not to do. So, and then me and my parents, we on the summertime, we would go to the lake all the time, every weekend. And my mom would make sandwiches and make sure there was chips and, brownies, cooking, a bunch of good stuff, salads, all that kind of stuff. And one place that we would go to had like the sand dunes. Sand dunes, is that what you'd say? Because you'd been there. And sand dunes, and we would sometimes spend the night. My mom would pack up our sleeping bags and we would sleep we'd call it beaching, and we'd sleep on the beach. And my dad would take us water skiing. He would pull like an inner tube or this like banana looking thing behind him that you'd ride on top of, and his biggest joy was to see how fast he could knock you off of the inner tube or that. And one time, you guys, he did, and I was under the water going, thinking I was way deep. Yeah, no, I wasn't. Once I settled down and I could actually stand up, and I was like in waist deep water. And so, yeah, so those are very fond memories that I have. I want to share one story with you guys. With my mom, and my mom was raised on a farm also her whole entire life. My dad said the dew's in, and that would sometimes, he would come wake us up like at 3 a.m. And my mom had a Jeep at the time, and my dad was already gone off into the field. And so my mom's like, come on, honey, we got to go. We got to meet up with your dad. And I said, okay. And so where the field was that we were having to bale hay, bale hay, is we had to go through this other farmer's driveway. And so my mom and I went in there, and she's like, okay, go ahead and jump out and go ask your dad, where he wants us to be. So I did. And he said, yeah, it's not ready like I thought. You guys can go ahead and go home, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay. As I'm walking back to my mom, this huge German Shepherd, you guys, came out of nowhere. And he was doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's protecting his property. You guys, he was running. And I, as a kid, I think I was like 14, 15, I about died. And my mom starts leaving with the Jeep because she is petrified of big dogs. She leaves, and I'm chasing after my mom in this Jeep, and then going, holy crap, this dog's gonna take a bite out of my hind end. And all of a sudden I hear my mom, jump in, Shells, jump in. And she slowed down just enough where I could jump in, and as I'm jumping, that dog is going for my backside. And and I did get in the Jeep, no harm, no foul. But let me just tell you, my mom and I were laughing all the way home. And I was like, Mom, I can't believe you just left me like that. And she's like, sorry, honey, but I did stop and get you. And she did. And one of the most beautiful moments that I've had with my mom is she was teaching me how to drive a stick shift. And it was in a little Nissan pickup, and we were going to our field that we do siphon tubes in. And you guys, as I was driving up there, the sun was coming up, there was this deer in our field eating the alfalfa, and it popped its head up and looked straight at me and my mom, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was one of the most, what would you call it, like Scenic, yeah. And I stopped, and me and my mom just sat there for a minute and just took, and that deer did not run out of our field. It just looked up at us like, what do you want? But it was beautiful. And it's moments like that that I will treasure forever. And my husband also, of course, being married into the family, my dad had him do some work out on the farm. And what are your thoughts on when you have a farm and you have to do work?
Well, I mean, you're working you're leaving to work before the sun comes up, and you're leaving way after. I mean, you're in Disc and field, you're in a tractor for 10, 12 hours from like 6 in the morning until 10 at night, and those tractors have headlights for a reason. So I mean, so you got to get the work done.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And so, but I mean, I have a lot of memories, but those are some that I think about and I smile. And then, like I say, he married me. And, so when he would go out, my dad would, say, "Go on, June, let's go do some work." And, he, taught my city guy. And I think you've learned to love country life, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's now going out there. Before, when we first went out there, it was just like, it seemed like it seemed like it took forever to get there. Now going out there, it's just like it seems like 5 minutes now. So it's just, but yeah, it's nice. It's quiet. It's a really nice place to be away from the city. So
yeah.
Your next neighbor is a mile, maybe a mile away from you. So.
Yeah, or more.
Or more, a lot of times.
Yeah, and country folk are just nice. I mean, you guys, when I was a kid, we had one little store, and you could go to it. And like my dad would say, "Oh, well, you run to the store." And like back then, it wasn't a big deal. We had all of us country kids, drive. Okay, sorry guys, my camera was getting warm. So, anyways, Junior and I were talking about country life. Anyways, I was telling you we could go to a little store, and if we wanted like a pop and a candy bar, the little gal would ring it up, give us the receipt, we signed our name, and they would just put it in a little envelope of who's farmer's person, and then my dad would go once a month, pay the bill. But anyways, I want to thank my husband. Thank you so much for joining this video.
Oh, you're welcome.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and don't forget to go to Nikki at Happy Hall's channel to check out their video, and don't forget to subscribe to her. And I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.
See you guys.